Hey guys, welcome back. We're gonna continue on the Fire Emblem. And if you recall from last episode, we did the exploration, got the two silverfish, and it caught Paralog.
Stronger field should be around here, right? It's so foggy. Even if there are enemies here, we'd never know it. I recall the terrain from the Battle of the People of Lion, but without the ability to see the enemy's formation.
Our enemies are subject to the same conditions. We'll just have to wait for the fog to clear out.
Speaking of enemies, what do you think became of those unidentified troops? Any follow-up reports?
We haven't heard anything since. If they were headed this way, well, I'd like to avoid being caught by surprise, but we can't make use of our scouts because of this fog. It's hard to predict this fight. There's no way to know what will happen. Of course, the morale of our allies would be crushed if people can see us shaking in our boots. Your guidance is going to be crucial, Teach, now more than ever. Do whatever it takes to lead us to victory.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna be doing supports.
Hey, Ignat. Getting lost in your imagination again?
No, today I am praying. I'm hoping that if I pray with all my might, she will appear before me.
The goddess, you mean?
Perhaps it's strange to think about such things.
Nah, you're fine. If I had the chance to meet the goddess, I certainly say no. Especially your version of the goddess, huh? Total looker. All right?
That's a disrespectful way of putting it. I just believe that she's a divine beauty. She'd have to be, considering how she mesmerized the people of Folk when she walked among them.
Too true. No doubt incomparable to me, that one. Who do you think is lovelier, the goddess or our own Teach?
Go around saying things like that? How am I supposed to answer it?
Funny to think that even now she must be somewhere, right? Well, I guess she's just floating on a cloud or whatnot.
Yes, indeed. Watching over us from above. They say that someday she will return and walk amongst us again.
Well, don't mind me. You go ahead and get some good praying. If the goddess appears, you let me know, okay?
What? No. If she does appear, I want it to just be Goddess and me.
It'll be way better if I'm there too. I'm saying this for your benefit, Ignatz.
Why?
Imagine an incomparable beauty standing before you. Do you really think you'll be able to remain calm?
Well, that is to say...
But if I'm there, I can smooth things over. Have a nice chat, invite her out to tea, everything a goddess deserves.
Oh, well, I suppose that makes sense.
Of course it does. Now, get on with it. Pray like you've never prayed before.
Mm-hmm.
Marion, please accept my apologies for my behavior yesterday.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Asking you about your family like that was pretty insensitive of me. No matter how curious I am, that's no way to treat someone. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you weren't being insensitive. I just didn't want to talk about it. I don't spend much time talking about myself. Not to people, anyway.
If not people, then with who? Unpeople? Non-people?
Well, yes. I'm much more comfortable talking to anyone who isn't a person.
I was actually joking, but now I'm mystified. Who is it you'd like to talk to?
Dorothy the horse.
Ah, of course. Oh, Dorte. And does he understand what you tell him?
Understand each other. Does he when he's sleeping? When his stomach hurts? Or his nose itches?
Sounds like a complainer, that Dorte. But let's table this fascinating discussion for just a moment. Now that we've gotten in some small talk, I'd like to know what you're hiding. You are hiding something, right? Your lineage, perhaps?
No.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If it's all just idle gossip, that's fine too. But if it's something silly like, my ancestors were cursed, therefore I'm cursed, you should know that I won't accept that nonsense. That sort of thinking is stupid. That's all there is to it. Say your ancestors were thieves. Does that make you a thief, even if you've never stolen a thing? Of course not.
But he will have burdens to bear from the Lord. My burdens are so big that I'm sorry, I can't discuss this anymore.
People certainly are born with burdens. She's right about that. But Marianne, don't you know that you can choose not to carry them?
Mm-hmm. That's just the peace support.
Hey, Leonie, what are you up to?
Come on, what'd you do that for? Look, you ran my quarry off.
You were hunting? Are we that short on food supplies?
No, but I like to hunt every now and again. Keep my skills sharp. No such thing as too much food these days, is there? And it'd be a problem if I got rusty.
I suppose so. You're from a family of hunters, right? Well, there's no shortage of prey to hunt around here.
True. Not many hunters around the monastery, huh? Rivers full of fish, trees bursting with fruit, mushrooms ready to harvest all over. It's the kind of place where you can really be self-sufficient. Guess we can thank the goddess for that.
I don't know. I'm more inclined to thank the bountiful earth than the goddess for such things. The goddess may offer spiritual guidance, but she doesn't fill our bellies, that's for sure.
Not a very noble-sounding thing, to disregard the goddess and honor the land.
Leon, whose race do you suppose humans live by? The goddess? The nobility? I'd say it's me. It's the endless bounty of this magnificent land that gives us life.
Won't hear me deny it. But who's to say it isn't the goddess whose protection makes nature thrive? I'm not the most devout person, but I'm not about to go around saying we don't need the goddess at all.
I said she gives spiritual support, didn't I? I wouldn't go so far as to say she's wholly unnecessary. But in Elmira, Dagda, Bridget, and plenty of other places, they don't believe in the goddess. Nature is a blessing that knows nothing of borders. The goddess is the goddess, and the earth is the earth. They should both be revered for what they are. Look, this is just my personal opinion. If you truly believe that everything depends on the goddess of Saros, that's your...
Hey, it's fine. You don't have to worry about me. I'm a believer, but I know there are those who aren't. And I kind of like your way of thinking. Giving thanks to nature and all. Makes sense.
I knew a wild girl like you would be able to get behind an idea like that.
What? Like I'm feral or something?
Hey, you know, this kind of talk could be viewed as heresy if it was public.
Yeah, probably. We'll just have to keep it to ourselves.
Training equipment needed maintenance, so thought I'd give it a good cleaning and some oil.
Why is that for you to do?
If you intend to use something flawed, it's on you to take good care of it.
You are a noble who does not have fear of working with hardness or becoming dirty. And you can climb trees. I am impressed.
Thanks, but to be honest, I don't think being a noble really has anything to do with anything. Nobles and commoners are all equal here. We're all buddies. Even you do chores, don't you? Social rank doesn't matter when you put your life in each other's hands. I like that about this place.
I have your same opinion. Status is something chosen by chance, not by a person. Everything became different when I came from Bridget to the Empire. Nobility does not stop life from surprising you.
I know just what you mean. It's not like the ancestors of the nobility or royalty were selected by the goddess herself, after all. What does origin or status matter? In the grand scheme of things, we're all just insignificant mortals. Nobility isn't a matter of birthright alone. At least not in my case.
No, you are very much strange for a noble.
Thanks. Same to you. You're a princess of Bridget, right? If I'm a strange noble, you are too.
I am normal in Bridget. In Fodlan, you are, abnormality.
Huh. An abnormality, am I? Gentleman that I am, I'll go ahead and take that as a compliment.
I think also that your heart is kind. I am thinking you will be a good king.
I'll remember that. But for now, this equipment isn't complete itself.
I will be helping you. We will join together our efforts.
You're an abnormality, Princess. A wonderful abnormality. Hi, Dad. Looks like some tasty food you've got there. Mind if I join you?
Sure, but I'm finished eating. You're here late. Busy day?
Very. I got caught up thinking about your song. I find it really makes the time fly.
So you didn't manage to forget about that. I really wish you would.
Alas, I cannot. That song is engraved on my soul. The lyrics, they echo in my brain, begging to be understood. Those words represent the cry of a poor soul who died in anguish. Is that it? That's it, isn't it?
The cry of a poor soul?
A land that's dark and frigidly cold. That could only mean the underworld. In my search for truth, I read up on the old rituals of the eastern regions of Fargus. Those who die with regret are thought to end up in an underworld of sorts. Somewhere cold, somewhere dark, somewhere creepy. To escape from their bitter limbo, they dig their way up through the earth, trying to find the surface, or the light, in other words. And so they creep about endlessly in the cold dirt of the underworld, clinging to their hopeless desire. Creepity creepinette. Creepity creep. So, was I right, or was I right?
What? No, you're not even close. It wasn't supposed to be a dark and miserable song at all.
Huh. Now that I think about it, the melody and dance didn't really match the weight of the lyrics.
The lyrics are simply about seeds pushing out of the ground to become little buds. They creep through the dirt until they find the light. The song just describes what it's like to be a budding flower.
Damn, that is good stuff. Okay, maybe I read too much into it. Actually, now that you've explained, it really is a nice little song. Creepity creep. The gentle journey from the ground to the surface. I love it.
Do you think it's embarrassing that I made up such a silly song?
Not at all. No, but that reminds me. I was so inspired by Creepity Creep that I made up some lyrics of my own. I've been nonchalantly carrying them around with me, hoping to run into you. Would you mind taking a look?
Oh, of course. Let's see here. Walking with purpose and a steady stride, lively and bright and full of pride. Crying, laughing, and blazing ahead. Why worry about tomorrow? Let's eat instead. So, what would you say this song is about, Claude?
Oh, Annette. Sweet Annette. This time it's your turn to decipher its meaning. Let me know when you've figured it out.
Mhm.
Hi, Ingrid. It was a great training session today, wasn't it?
It was indeed, Claude. It's so nice to see you.
Things have been pretty busy lately, though. I hope you're taking the time to rest whenever you have the chance.
I thank you for the concern. You are ever so kind.
I've finally got a free day tomorrow, so I was planning to sleep through the morning and laze around all day.
That sounds so lovely. Perhaps I should do the same.
Ingrid, will you just stop it already? You still doing that shtick?
Whatever do you mean?
Are you feeling all right? You're acting so demure. It's kind of creeping me out.
You can't be serious. I always knew you were a layabout. But I see now you're also an insensitive nitwit, too. If I lecture you, you complain. If I act pleasant, you also complain.
Ah, you switched back.
Please, tell me how. Hey, at least if you're commandeering my behavior, I'll get less of an earful of your complaints. Have you ever even once considered thinking before you speak? And you wonder why people so rarely trust you.
Ah, right. I'm sorry, I guess that was kind of insensitive.
Wow, quite the apology. Sounds a lot like one of your myriad excuses. Do you really expect empty apologies to help you get your way?
I'm suddenly feeling dizzy. Oh, so dizzy. I have to talk about this later.
There you go again, you and your excuses. I thought if I made extra efforts to be pleasant, he and I might finally interact without bickering. I just don't know what the best approach is with him.
There is no best approach.
Were you listening to everything I just said? Ugh, I thought you'd run off.
I told you before, didn't I? You're better off as your normal, prickly self. I don't mind getting lectured by you, so keep on doing that from time to time, okay? Just maybe not all of the time. Anyway, oh, the dizziness. Bye.
As if an occasional lecture could ever cut it.
Flame, have the four saints caught your fancy?
Hello there, Claude. No, not particularly. I was merely looking.
I see. In any case, do you mind if I ask you a little something? It's about your family's origin.
This again? There is truly nothing of interest to discuss on that topic.
Ah, but when you try to change the subject like that, it drives me mad with curiosity. That said, taking a secret by force isn't my style. That's why I devised a different approach. Relentless method.
Might I suggest giving up entirely? Truth be told, my brother has asked that I not speak of my background to anyone.
I thought it might be something like that. Oh well, guess I'd better give up on trying to get you to tell me yourself. Instead, why don't I tell you about the theory I've come up with?
You've concocted a theory, have you? I suppose there is no harm in listening to it.
I did a bit of investigating into the crests that you and Sedith bear. Sedith's is the major crest of Keyhole, and yours is the major crest of Sethlene.
Where did you learn of this?
Oh, I just took a peek at some records by a renowned crest scholar. I'd rather not say more than that. Anyway, my point is that I don't think I've ever heard of two siblings each bearing the major crests of a pair of saints. If the legends are true, then Saint Keyhole was Saint Sethlene's father, wasn't he? Which means if you and Sedith were the descendants of Saint Sethlene, that would explain how you two came to possess Keyhole and Sethlene's crests.
You mean to suggest that my brother and I are the children's children's children of Sethlene?
That about sums it up.
An interesting theory, to say the least. But surely you must know. Saint Sethlene was never married. There are no tales of her having ever had children.
Sure, but the possibilities are endless. It's not like legends are known for their accuracy. But based on your reaction, I guess I'm probably following a bad lead here. What is it, Marianne?
Curious why you've been eating your meals near me as of late. I'm not much for conversation. I'm always at loss for words, and I never know how to respond to questions.
Well, it's true that there are some who prefer a lively dinner table, but I prefer to eat peace. Few. My meals are a relaxing experience. In fact, the most peaceful dining companion I've ever had.
Really?
There's a real grace and fluidity to your... I greatly appreciate refined table manners. Observing you all this time, I believe I've realized what is so striking about you. Your beauty comes from the heart. It is an inner beauty. It is not some flamboyant pageantry, product of external adornment or grooming. When I first noticed it, I thought that it could use some refinement, a little polish. But I was mistaken. You are perfect in your natural state, just as you are.
You think I'm beautiful? just the way I am.
Certainly. To add superficial luster on top of what you already possess would be offensively redundant.
No one's ever said anything like that to me before.
Alas, I am the only one with eyes. But perhaps it is for the best that your beauty not be revealed to all the world. Yes, it is certainly better that only I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, can appreciate your true magnificence. And on that note, I bid you farewell.
What a strange person. But being called beautiful just the way I am. That was nice to hear.
Even the most pristine flower to share.
Lauren, as silver-tongued as ever.
Oh, not at all. I must bid you good day.
I see the rumors are true. What a shame.
Rumors? About me? Whatever do you mean?
You're always ready to flirt. Unless she's a cool. Then you'll bid her good day as quickly as possible. Like you did with me just now. It was so pleasant to speak to us commoners.
That is a rather pointed question, but I do happen to have an answer for you. As the heir to House Gloucester, I am in search of a bride of suitable social status. The alliance isn't fully unified. I require someone who will bring it together.
I think you could find plenty of suitable women, even among the masses.
Do not be so certain. A lady who marries me must be prepared to enter noble society, whether she wishes to or not. It's a complex web of etiquette and expectation, not a world one could easily step into without the proper upbringing. What's more, House Gloucester would hardly see much benefit were I to join myself to the household of common.
Oh, I can imagine. Well, I suppose that means any friendship between you and I is doomed as well.
Isn't that a rather excessive conclusion?
You want someone to birth your house's next generation. I want someone to share my life with. I'm not even an option in your eyes, and you're hardly viable in mine. However, we're all friends here, aren't we? So I suppose politeness at the very least is important.
Miss, I have heard that you are the daughter of imperial nobility. Is that the case?
It is.
And you have a crest as well. Is that not so?
Again, it is.
Why did you not tell me? I was under the impression you were a common.
I didn't mean to hide it from you, but you noticed. Besides, I am considered common now. I don't care to flaunt my noble past or my crest. I have no desire to return to that status.
Then, if I may speak hypothetically a moment, does that mean that if a nobleman were to offer you his hand in marriage, you would decline?
Not at all. That's a separate matter entirely. Even if I were to fall in love, regardless of their social status, I'm not looking to marry right now.
What a relief. Forgive my rudeness. I am merely envious of your flexible outlook. It is a posture that I might very well adopt. Not to say that I hang upon your every word, of course.
You mean in terms of love and marriage?
Precisely. Status should be no impediment to love.
If you marry a woman who isn't a noble, then haven't you neglected your duty?
But not exactly, no. What I said was that my marriage must benefit House Gloucester. So long as that holds true, the bloodline of my partner is actually irrelevant. For instance, if she wore a crest and was at one time considered noble.
Well, now that doesn't sound flexible at all. How can you know if someone will benefit your family? Would you investigate her before allowing yourself feelings? That doesn't sound very noble of you.
That is not what I.
I'm sorry, Lawrence. I was only teasing. I'm sure your lack of tact is what will find so irresistible.
Come again?
Oh, I hope you do your family proud and fulfill your duty.
Yes, I most certainly will. that Professor Manuela? Her voice is every bit as fine as you might expect from the former leader of the Middle Franc troop. Oh, if it weren't for her drinking and her woefully inadequate manners, she would fit right in with high society. Wait a minute.
As my mind clings to desperate thoughts, here it comes, forspoken and summer's end.
That's my... Oh, no.
Florence, I heard you shout. Are you okay?
The poem! My poem! Forget it, I said! I asked you for one thing!
And I told you it would be impossible for me to forget.
Certainly, I understand. But setting it to music, and now singing it?
Oh, yes. It makes for a beautiful song, doesn't it? I'm feeling so lonely and blue. My dearest has left. He has gone far away, and I'm here, all alone. And in my sadness, your poem, well, it became a song for me to sing. It brought me a moment of happiness.
I do not know who spurned you, but I assure you my poem has nothing to do with any such feelings. It is getting late. We should both turn in. I will take my leave.
I understand. You're leaving me too. Why? Am I too old to matter?
No, I never said any such thing. Why, I am sure there are plenty of men who would prefer a mature woman such as herself.
Mature, he says. I knew it. You're all the same, you know. No one sees the person behind the voice. They just see me older today than yesterday. They say, oh, look what happened to her. Nobody sees my frustration, my resignation to be forever alone. But you do. It's all right there in your poem.
Please, I assure you, my poem was not about that at all. It was actually about the ideal of nobility. The sentiment is that someday I know I will get what I want. There is no resignation in it, as you seem to be suggesting.
Lawrence. I was sure the poem was more about someone lamenting their frailty and the loneliness of time's passing. But that's not it at all, is it? This is the story of someone impatient to get ahead, who is afraid they'll never make it.
The speaker in the poem does lament his shortcomings. The road to reach his ideal is long. It is a trial, a test. Just find his way through it, and he knows he can move forward. So I think you should try to move forward too. Because with a voice as talented as yours, how could you possibly fail?
Florence, someday you should let me sing this song in public. I think people who are battling through their own trials might find comfort in this. And I believe I'm the only one who can do your work justice.
Very well. You have my assent. On the condition that you do not attach my name to it. Now, permit me to retire for the night. I require ample rest to maintain an adequate level of polishing. I suppose if my poem must be set to music, then it had best be done by such a talented singer.
Mariette! Come here! Quick!
Oh, what's wrong, Raphael?
It's that bird you were talking to! I just found him! See? Right there on the lower branch. That's gotta be him. But he looks a little sad for some reason.
You're right. Do you mind if I handle this? Hello there, Mr. Bird. How do you do? Here. Yes, I see. I see. So your food supply is... Huh?
I got it.
I completely understand. I have seen more people and birds foraging for berries lately. It would be ideal if those berries were growing in another forest nearby. Then you wouldn't have to...
Are you hungry, Mr. Bird? I got just what you need.
Are those... birds? Yuck!
Look at him go. He's loving it. He's gonna get so big and strong after this.
Interesting. But how did you know he was hungry?
I can tell by looking at him. He looked hungry and weak. More importantly, I saw what you did. That bird wasn't speaking human, so you gotta understand birdese. I knew it.
Sorry, Raphael, but I need to tell you the truth. I can sort of understand what animals are thinking when I look at them, but I can't speak to them. I'm sorry for leading you on.
Oh, I see. What about me then? Can you tell what I'm thinking when you look at me?
No, Raphael, I can't.
Well, of course not. You're not even looking at me. You gotta look at my eyes.
No, still can't do it.
I guess I just gotta tell you. I'm thinking it would be nice if you talked to me the way you talk to animals.
What do you...
Whenever you talk to animals, you seem happy and friendly. I just wish you talked to me like that too.
I'm so sorry, Raphael. I didn't know.
What if I tried this? Chip chip chiree choo choo doo!
What the...
Whoa! I've never heard you laugh before. I should have talked to you in birdese sooner. Chip chiroo chip. I said you gotta eat bugs to grow big and strong, just like Mr. Bird.
I think I'll have to pass.
Work. Here you go. Drink them.
Oh, thank you. This water tastes absolutely divine.
Your shouts are really coming from the gut now. I bet you're getting stronger too.
So sure, I'm stronger. But somehow, when I shout, I'm able to move more books than normal. Although my brother becomes very anxious anytime he hears me shouting. I do suppose my body feels a bit sturdier now, though. I'm so very grateful to you, Raphael.
Oh no, thank you. I'm just happy to have someone to shout with.
But doesn't all this shouting keep you from your precious workout regimen?
Nah, don't worry about that. I think I'm in better shape now than I was before. My muscles work overtime to hear you shouting so close to me.
Under Raphael's muscle, we can do this. It is my wish that to lift them all on my own.
I'm sure they will. I used to think you were a lost cause, but look at you now. If you really want to get there, you gotta start training your muscles when we shout, alright? You've already got big brains. But if we can get you big muscles too, you're gonna be invincible.
Invincible! Like the sound of that!
Nice.
Sure.
Raphael?
All right. That went better than I thought. You make funny sounds when you're scared.
Wasn't scared. Forget that happened. Still, I'm impressed. You managed to sneak up on me. When you can do that.
It's because I practiced that in, out breathing you showed me. I practiced until I passed out. It was worth it though. I've been able to get real close to enemies lately without them noticing. I think I pretty much got it figured out. Sneaking up on you is a good sign.
True. To be honest, I didn't think you had it in you. I never thought you'd be able to suppress that unbearably palpable presence of yours. I respect anyone who could learn so much in such a short period. You might even be ready for a recon mission.
Recon? With you? And me? Together?
Why the surprise? Said you were ready.
What? I never thought I'd get to go scouting with you. I guess that practice really is paying off. Whoa! Was that a smile?
Calm down, Raphael. Really that excited to go with me? Your presence may have dimmed, but your emotions are hitting me like a tidal wave.
Oh, sorry. Is there a way to breathe and hide those two?
No, that requires different training from someone else. I'll keep you informed about the recon mission.
Okay, great. Looking forward to it. What's that about? Marianne, I saw you on the training grounds earlier. It looked like there was an argument.
Oh, no, it was nothing.
Are you sure? Nothing happened at this morning's training? Okay, tell me what happened.
I just couldn't keep up with the rest of the group. Everyone got so mad at me. They said something about looking into their eyes so I could read their movements, but I couldn't do it.
They may have a point.
I'm a hindrance to everyone. I can't do it.
Of course not. That goes without saying. It's hard to accomplish anything on your own. Look at me. Myself, I'm worse than useless. Can you see where I'm going with this? To succeed, you have to cooperate. You can't do that if you're not paying attention to nonverbal cues.
Huh?
Please, try looking up. Looking people in the eye. You'll see some things that you've never seen before. People worry about you and rely on you. You'll see that on your allies' faces. In a way, you'll see what they're thinking.
You may be right. It was my fault for looking down. Thank you, Ignaz. I appreciate your encouragement.
Of course. Look, we both saw the sunset, and a proof nature communicates without words. We can do the same. We don't need to speak to be understood. Stop staring at your feet. Look at us. That'll be a good start.
I can certainly try.
Verdant.
Is something wrong? Did I say something to upset you?
Oh no, to the contrary. I just realized that I was missing something. Think of remarkable beauty. Right under my nose.
Remarkable beauty?
What? Don't mind me. Sorry. I shouldn't sigh in such a holy place.
There's nothing wrong. I sigh here all the time. The goddess receives all my prayers and their sighs. What's bothering you? I'd be happy to talk about it if you like.
Oh, it's nothing. Not worth talking about.
Is that so? Am I not worth talking about?
That's not what I meant. Sorry to offend you. I'll tell you about it. I'm just concerned about my future. My father wants me to be a knight. I don't think I can handle it. You imagine a knight as pathetic as me?
Aren't you pathetic at all? Is there something you'd rather pursue?
Well, I've always loved painting.
You want to become an artist?
What's your ambition?
Me? Help people. Those who can't help themselves. I've considered working for the church. But that's only a vague idea. Oh, I'm sorry. We're supposed to be discussing your trouble.
Not at all. I'm actually feeling a little better. Knowing that you aren't sure about your future, I don't feel quite so alone.
Feels a little lost, you know. I really do believe life of an artist is a wonderful dream to pursue. There was a beautiful painting of the goddess in the church where I used to live. Whenever times were difficult, I would stare up at her and sigh. Thinking about that painting helps me even now.
I've always wanted to paint the goddess.
Sure. I'm sure your painting will help someone else in their time of need.
I can't paint anything powerful enough to do that. I wish I could. Maybe one day. I'll give that some thought. Thank you, Mercedes.
Mind if I ask you about something? Yes. It's about animals. Among us all, you surely know the most about animals. I've read that in outdoor battles, wild animals can sometimes cause unexpected confusion. What do you think would be the best strategy to, are you listening, Marcus? Listening? I just don't think I can really, for crying out loud. Why do you always have to admit defeat before even giving yourself a chance? Advice would probably just put everyone in danger. You'd be better off without me. This is beyond ridiculous. You're impossible. You seem convinced you're some sort of cursed being, destined to bring doom and gloom to when you encounter. Well, why do you have such a terrible opinion of yourself? How could you possibly be so deaf? just nothing. Now you listen to me for a moment. I can see that you have some deep-seated turmoil you struggle with. I'll have you know I have quite a few issues of my own. Perhaps more grave than yours, if you can imagine. Yes, but I'm not the only one who has such troubles to contend with. Everyone does. That's why it's so important to maintain a positive outlook and do what we can. Each time we find the light in the dark, we grow, bit by bit, and without growth, what's the point in carrying on? And Cynthia, I envy your confidence since you don't envy me. Instead, just choose to find the positive, won't you? Yes. Well, the time is now. This is your moment. Oh, that's more like it. Now to start, why don't you help me out by answering my questions about wild animals? I'll certainly try my best. Let's take out the trash. Got anything to hold? How about these? Just some old study notes of mine. Wow, that's quite the pile there. You sure it's all fine to throw away? Of course. It's all safely stored in my brain now. If I concentrate, I can access any of it with ease. Why am I not surprised? I wish I had even half your power of concentration. Okay, here we go. This is pretty heavy. Well, it'll be a good workout. Oh, but you were telling me not to take my training so lightly. Oh, can't hurt to get a little exercise in. I'll just take it at a run. See you later. My Cynthia. Was there something in that box you wanted to hang on to after all? No, that's not it. There's just something I want to say to you. I'm sorry for saying your way of doing things was inefficient. You've clearly grown plenty strong, doing things as we have. Not to mention, multitasking and training in that way surely presents interesting challenges. Well, sure. But if everyone has their own methods, then your methods weren't wrong either. All you did was share them with me. So there's no need for apologies. But still, it's probably beyond me to imitate your levels of focus and concentration. How do you even manage to throw yourself into only one thing like that? I haven't much choice. I can't waste even a single moment. I can understand that. I'm sort of the same way. Feeling like I'm not getting enough work done. Anyway, you should just do what works for you. You've got something you want to achieve, right? That's why you feel pressured to study so hard. Yes, then focus on what matters to you. Leave the rest to people who have the time for. And hey, you need any heavy lifting done? You know where to go. The way I see it, it's all training. You know, Leonie, you're so calm. Whoa, what's with the compliments all of a sudden? I was just thinking what an incredible partner you'd make. Really, you've got all of the perfect qualities. What? I'm not simply saying that. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. You're making me blush. A strange way to compliment someone.
Well, Cynthia, do you have a moment?
I do. What do you need to speak with me about?
I was thinking about the time we talked about our crests bringing bad weather.
Yes. Never did get to test that theory since I haven't found any sun-bringing folks.
Joking aside, each crest is unique in how it impacts the bearer's life. I've seen more than my share of crest bearers, after all. Some of them bore crests of Karen like us. Some even bore crests of Gloucester.
Certain, but I don't see your point.
I'm not a crest scholar. I don't know all the details. Not guessing a person's past just by looking at them. Forgive me, but do you have two crests? You don't have to tell me. I mean, It shouldn't even be possible to bear two crests. So if you do have two, you must be sitting on some major secrets.
It's nice to know that someone understands.
Of course, everyone has things they would rather not talk about. For all you know, Catherine's not my real name. Maybe I'm an outlaw on the run from my homeland.
That can't be true, can it? Stop messing with me.
I was kidding, though who knows? Maybe there is some truth in it. My point is, no matter what secrets we're keeping, I'm still me. You're still you. I do worry a little about you. You never seem to let your guard down around. Can't be easy. You know, it's important for you to relax once in a while.
You don't even know the meaning.
That's easy. Just gab with your friends about something pointless, and the stress will fade away. I'm always happy to chat if you're interested.
Well, thank you. Why are you being so kind to me anyway?
I just feel a certain kinship with you. We both have crests of Karen, and we both have secrets we can't share with anyone.
I will say I'm happy to have someone around who actually seems to understand me.
Good. You can feel comfortable with me. Since we have the same crest, we're faced with this.
I really like that. Someone as wonderful as you is my big sister?
Well, don't you just say the cutest things. That's my little sister for you.
There you are, Lysithia. I've been looking for you. So, I have a hypothesis about your crest.
You're the one who sent me that anonymous letter. There are things we must discuss. Ugh, it sounded like some bizarre love letter.
What? No, of course not. However, I wonder what you would have done if it was.
Now I'm just confused and grossed out.
I'm sorry, but that is not the overall topic of discussion. Do pay attention.
Pay attention to you? As though anything you say is worth listening. It's not like you can tell me anything I don't already know.
You don't have a very positive opinion of your crests, do you? That's why you should listen to me. I've dug through all my books, and there's no record of anyone being born with two crests. You are, to be blunt, an impossible occurrence. For you to have a second crest, it must have been forcibly implanted after birth.
Is that your theory then?
Yes, it is. To further the theory, if the power exists to implant a crest, then it must be possible to remove one. That is the real issue at hand.
I could have one removed?
That's what Hanneman is working on understanding. I'm helping him with it.
Professor Hanneman.
Based on your reaction, it seems you want one of your crests removed. I don't think I'd give up having two crests if I were you.
Is that so? Even if you've gone through horrifying experiments, endless trauma, and if you knew that this pain meant you die very, very young, that's what you think?
Kind of.
You're completely lacking in empathy. So of course you would make such a crass and foolish assumption.
Of course, then hard when. Of course, I know not one in internal list. Right there.
I've awaited this fated day.
You don't change. Still prattling on about.
Aw, come on. I just want to hear what you thought of the cake I gave you.
Was edible.
If by edible you mean incredible, then yes, agree.
It was satisfying and pleasant. I imagine it would be quite useful as a battlefield provision.
Let's refrain from lumping delectable cake into the same category as provision.
You're upset, and I don't understand why. I'm complimenting the cake. You cured my dislike of sweets. For that, I think.
Interesting way of giving compliments. But I'm glad
Yes. Got any cakes on you?
you say that as though I just carry cake with me at all times. Did you want some?
That's not what I meant. If you baked a cake, however, I wouldn't object to eating a slice.
If cake is what you want, you can just ask me directly. It just so happens I have a brand new recipe I tried out. It's delicious and not overly sweet. Perfect for you.
Okay.
Take a bite.
Mm.
You love it. I can tell. Here, try this one out too. See? So amazing, huh? Just keep working on that sweet tooth of yours. Then we can share cake notes together and eat cake together. That is.
Hmm, okay, that does sound nice.
You're still here? Lavinia, hi. Did you forget something? I did. What are you reading?
Just something I found. Though there are things in here I don't quite get.
Is that the Compendium of Light and Dark?
It is. Amazing how you could tell that just from a glance at the cover. Read it so many times, I have nearly the entire thing memorized.
That said, it does seem to take liberties with some topics, so be aware of that while you're reading. Wait, really? Yikes.
Thanks for the warning.
You got quite a stack of books here for only wanting to brush up on one. I knew you were a hard worker in that.
No, not as much as some people. I'm sorry. Here I go again.
It's all right. In getting to know you, you've taken some time to self. I used to think that I worked harder than anyone, but I'm not so sure anymore. I have to work even harder to keep pace with you.
Oh no. But then I'll have to work extra hard to keep up with you.
Well, if you work extra hard, I'll need to work super duper extra hard.
Oh, come on. Fine. Super duper quadruple extra hard it is.
Okay. That's enough. We could do this forever, but we've got better things to do.
Sorry. It's fun to see you get carried away like that, though.
I'm glad we had this chat. I feel excited to continue working super duper extra hard now. I'm lucky to have someone like you around to inspire me.
I feel the same.
I'll do my best to keep pace with you. Why are you smiling?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking about how nice it is that we can motivate each other like this.
It is nice, isn't it? But I still intend to surpass.
Nuh-uh. I'm gonna surpass you.
I'm not quite sure how someone of your caliber is struggling with this one, but let's break it down for me.
Hmm?
These ones look good. I probably shouldn't pick them, though.
Ah, Marianne. Harvesting the crops?
Yes, Leonard. I found which vegetables are ripe and ready, but would you mind picking them for me?
See, you've mistaken me for someone who sticks his hands in the dirt.
I'm just afraid that if I touch them...
Oh, I see. You're afraid everyone who eats them will suffer bad luck.
Yes, it's true. I wouldn't want anyone else to suffer because of me.
Marianne, that's simply not the way the world works. You see... Oh, forget it. Tell me which ones to...
Thank you so much, Leonard.
I'm beat. You'll have to carry them yourself, so keep them straight in, okay?
Okay.
Oh, actually, before I go, do you mind if I ask you a thing now? Isn't it more the case your crest brings happiness rather than bad luck?
Happiness? I don't understand.
Yes, happiness. Because your crest is so rare. It excites my mind, and if not for your crest, we might never have met. And I feel that would be a tremendous loss. Backbreaking as it was, I enjoyed today. I'm quite happy right now, and it's due entirely to your crest.
I suppose so when you put it that way.
It's a huge breakthrough to know that your crest, happiness instead of bad luck. I'd love to study it thoroughly, but only if you'd agree. Really, I just want to find a way for your crest to bring you happiness too.
I'm sorry, but I can't. I have to decline.
I understand. May I ask one more thing, though? Could you please hand me one of those vegetables?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Thank you, Marianne. I think this looks like a very lucky vegetable.
Oh, is that Marianne?
Hmm?
Sorry, it's just you turned so quickly. It gave me a start. I don't mean to interrupt your prayers. What's with that posture? Don't you think lowering your head so much might, I don't know, offend the goddess? Maybe
I'm not praying, only confessing
confessing. What are you confessing for?
for everything about.
I can't possibly. There's no way you're as bad as you make it seem. I've seen how kind you are with the horses, and I've noticed you're always sensitive to everyone's tastes when you cook.
But that's.
Yeah, well, if either of us is going to confess, it should be me. I used to be a thief. I may have only stolen because I was poor and starving. It was still wrong. I'm only even here thanks to Lenato. He gave me a second chance, and now I eat well every day. I'm doing all I can to make the most of it. You're a noble yourself, aren't you? The daughter of Margrave Edmund, I think. And if you're a noble, that means... Do you happen to have a crest?
A crest? I do, but
I knew it. That's great, Marianne.
there's nothing great about it.
Please, don't be modest. It's an extraordinary gift. You should be proud of it. If I had one, I'd use it to make sure my brother and sister never had to live in poverty. Think about all the good you could do for the world with your power.
No, I can't. You don't understand. This crest is worthless. I'm sorry, but I must go.
No, not again. Marianne, just tell me why you're avoiding me. It hurts. It really does.
I'm not avoiding you. I'm just not very.
I told you I'm on your side, and I meant it. I'm guessing you don't much like talking about crests. Call it a hunch. I'm the same way, you know. The value of my life has always been dictated by the damn thing. It's not fair to have your worth determined by something you can't control. Growing up in House Gautier taught me that the hard way.
What do you believe determines a person's value?
I like to think it's a person's smile.
Huh?
Smile. It tells you who someone is. Are they fake or sincere? It also makes you feel stronger when you smile. My smile helps me focus and set free all of that power I never asked for. Try it out, Marianne. Be strong-willed and put everything you've got into your smile.
Smile. Be strong-willed. How's.
Yeesh, that's a terrific first try, if a bit stiff.
Jeez.
Hey, that was good. It might feel a bit unnatural, but you'll get used to it soon as
Are you sure this will make me stronger?
guaranteed. It's a great smile, you know? Let's go to, if you lift your eyes from the ground, you'll see that the world has all sorts of amazing things to offer. The more you realize that, the more you'll smile.
I'll think about it.
Please, don't let me pressure you. If you don't want to go, I understand.
Don't like going into town. I'm just eager to get back to my room. I want to go practice my smile. If I keep practicing, maybe someday I'll be ready to go into town with you.
Oh yeah? That sounds great. I can't wait to see your best smile.
Mm-hmm.
You're keeping your room really tidy these days, Hilda. I'm pretty good at cleaning, I found out.
I guess I was being lazy before. I figured that if I left it to somebody else, I might lose another vase.
Sorry again about that. It's about all of the other things I knocked over too.
Yeah, the shelves and the chairs and my clothes and my makeup.
I'm sorry. There's everything left in mine. I can't. You know, Annette, you should try to be a little more. That was a quick change of subject. You said how hard you've been working not to disappoint your family. You cleaned my room, or tried to, because I was feeling overwhelmed. You're always taking on other people's burdens. You might be right. It could be nice to do something for myself sometimes, but if I hadn't tried hard for other people's sakes, maybe I wouldn't have tried at all. I might not have made it this far. So really, I don't regret a thing. Who I am now is the sum of everything I've done. You're so soft-hearted, Annette. You really think so? I didn't mean it as a compliment. But anyway, I just thought of something you can do for me. You, but I'm not done with my job. Yeah, I could use a little shut-eye, and it feels nice to snuggle up with someone. So why don't we lie down for a bit? Are you sure it's okay to nap right now? I still have stuff to do for the professor. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Later I'll help you with your stuff, and it'll be done in no time. Fine.
Just for a bit. The sunlight coming through the windows. Awfully nice, isn't it? Not better than a nice lazy nap in the middle of the day. Already dozing. Drowsy myself.
So folks, this will be it for this episode. Next episode, we will be doing some more supports. I'll see you guys then.